What's poppin', y'all? Alright, so today I'm gonna do a try not to cry. Um, let's see how this goes. Apparently, these are some of the saddest moments in kid shows. So there's probably gonna be a lot of moments from cartoons from back in the 90s when I was just a wee little lad. Uh, so I don't know, maybe this will spark up some shit, but let's see what happens. But before I go on, you can't have a good cry without some schmalka. Alright.
Hello. Hi. How are you? I miss you. Bye.
As children grow up, they're absorbent to everything exposed to them. This is the age where they're molded and developed into the person they're going to be. As such, they deserve the best media television has to offer. But when a character becomes so real that children can start to relate and feel with them, it's powerful. So today, I'm going to count down the saddest moments in kid shows. Before there's a damn war zone in the comments, spoilers, these moments may not be sad now as we get older, but they definitely were when we were kids, and that's kind of the point. And some moments will mean more to me if it's from a show I grew up with. Anyways, this is the top 20 saddest moments in kid shows. Number 20. Married Melodies. Feed the Kitty. This is a classic. Mark the Bulldog befriends and takes care of a small kitten. Throughout the episode, he tries to hide the small cat from his owner so that she won't get kicked out.
That's cute.
Now I have seen everything.
No, that's really cute.
But she eventually ends up in an electric mixer to be made into cookies. Then she is made into morbidly animal-shaped cookies. It gets even more depressing when Mark places the cookie on his back, just like how the small kitten used to.
Oh my god!
But we learn that she actually got out of the mixer when Mark was thrown out of the house. And she's safe.
Oh my...
Thank God. Because
Yo! I was about to flip shit. Oh my god. Like, what the hell? Like, yo. Holy crap. I'm really happy that the cat freaking survived. Oh, well, it's a freaking cartoon, so it's not a real cat. But holy crap, that literally just, like murdered the little piece inside of me. It was like, how the hell are you gonna have a cat get turned into cookies in a freaking kid show? Like, what the hell? But that was so cute. He put the cookie on his back. Oh man. Alright, let's... I was more outraged than sad. That was just like, what? Why would you do that? Like, darn you, writers.
before that, the ending was just tear-jerking. Number 19. The World of David the Gnome. The ending. In the series finale, David and his wife Lisa must travel to the mountains of beyond.
Hold on, let's fix something.
This is because gnomes only live to be 400 years old, and they will soon be approaching that age. They all share a cheer about their mandatory death with their friend Casper, who also will be passing soon.
Don't cry, my friend. Don't cry. After we've gone, you'll find some new friends, I'm sure of it.
Through thick snow and heavy winds, they all say their farewells to each other.
Yo, not for nothing, but I super appreciated cartoons like from when I was a kid that introduced mortality into the mix, just letting you know like this is a thing that's of like inevitably gonna happen. Like it made me a lot more well-rounded when I was a little kid. There was a couple of weird things that happened when I was a kid, but like just me knowing way more than what I should have for being a kid that was like 8, 9 years old or whatever. But I guess those are stories for another day.
other and prepare for the afterlife.
Farewell, my dear David, my husband, my love.
Farewell, my beloved. I thank you for all the love you've given me.
Oh.
Number 18.
Wow.
Cat Dog, The Great Parents Mystery.
Oh, I
In this
used to love
three-part
Cat
special,
Dog.
Cat Dog are on a quest to find their parents. They meet aliens, fish monsters, and even a village of cats and dogs who live happily together in peace. Alas, they're still unable to reunite with their parents. That is until they literally run into this creature.
Hi-ho, Diggity! Mommy! Daddy! I finally found my boys.
It's got 4 eyes! Well, actually, 2 of them are mine.
That's right, they're Cat Dog's parents. Not their biological ones, but they raised them, fed them, loved them, and made them who they are today. We learned that they were tragically separated from each other due to a tornado erupting from the ground.
Wow. Alright, this one's not too bad. Not too bad.
Fortunately, they do reunite, but that sucks how they were separated. And we still don't know who their parents really are. Number 17. American
see what
Dragon
else.
Jake Long, Homecoming. Ah, this show was awesome. Yes, the art style changed mid-series because of a new director. And I'm one of the few that actually prefers the new, sharper style. I don't know, it just reminds me of Spectacular Spider-Man. But the show still kicked ass. In what was supposed to be the series finale, this episode had Jake and Rose nominated as Homecoming King and Queen. But when the huntsmen managed to capture the last Aztec skull, they tried to use it to wish away all mythical creatures, including Jake. Instead, Rose knocks the huntsman out at the last moment, calling for the destruction of all huntsmen instead, including herself. Jake then grabs the main skull, wishing for Rose to have never been taken by the Hunt clan. The next day, Jake reunites with Rose. The wish came true. But since she was never taken at birth, she led a completely different life and doesn't
So she
even
doesn't
know
know
Jake.
him.
So,
Oh
I
my
guess I'll see you
God.
around.
Actually, you won't. My dad got a job overseas. We're leaving for Hong Kong first thing tomorrow. Well, it was nice talking to you.
You too, Rose. Happy homecoming.
Oh man. That was actually
Number 16.
Sad. That was,
The
that
Ren
one
and
was-
Stimpy
oh,
Show,
man.
Son of
Alright, let's
Stimpy.
see.
Oh, calling this a kid's show is hard, but it was on daytime Nickelodeon, so it counts. John
Yeah.
Kay, the creator of the show, stated that if he made more heartwarming stories,
This show was so freaking bonkers. Like when I used to watch this, like half of the time I would be like, "What the hell am I even watching?" Like it just you needed to be like 20 years more mature than what you were to freaking understand this show. It was like so freaking adult.
Nickelodeon would let him do more gross stories. In this episode, Stimpy gives birth to a fart, who gets lost. And that's it. The rest of the episode is just about Stimpy being a distraught mother trying to find her baby. Now, the episode still has its familiar imagery and animation, but it's way sadder than usual. Number 15. The Adventures.
I'm sorry. I find it hard to feel sad for a fart. Like I don't know. That one didn't do nothing
The
for
Batman
me.
and
Let's
Robin.
keep going.
Baby Doll. This show has tons of emotional moments, focusing hard on giving all the villains an actual backstory and some character. But the one gem that everyone looks over is Baby Doll, a woman with a weird condition that prevents her from looking older. She used to be a hit star on a television show before being upstaged and leaving. Now she can't find any work, so she tries to capture her old cast members to recreate her once hit show. It's a little silly, but you really do feel bad for Baby Doll. And it's the third act that really gets to you. How she's essentially running away from the reality that Batman represents, and even forced to confront herself. Number 14, Adventure Time, I Remember You.
Let's see.
Wow, what a bright, simplistic, and colorful show. Surely there isn't anything sad in this series. Oh, I've talked about the episode I Remember You before, but let's do this. Ice King, without a doubt, is one of the most tragic characters in the show, and this episode explores his relationship with Marceline, the Vampire Queen. We learn that the Ice King, or Simon as he used to be called, took care of a young Marceline during the events of the war. But since then, Simon has now been reduced to a crazy, pathetic old man who has been suffering from insanity to the point where he doesn't even remember Marceline. She was desperate to make her only childhood friend and father figure remember her. Number 13, Justice League Unlimited, for the man who has everything.
Like, these aren't
Based
like,
on the
these aren't as sad as I would like, sad enough for me to like really have like an emotional reaction to, but being for kids, like these cartoons were designed for like kids under 10 years old, like, freaking, I'm guessing our emotions are a little bit different when we were young. So let's keep watching.
comic of the same name, Batman and Wonder Woman travel to the Fortress of Solitude to visit Superman on his birthday. They discover an alien-looking parasite on Superman's chest, causing him to hallucinate. While Batman tries to remove it and Wonder Woman fights Mongol, Superman is trapped in a dream where his home planet Krypton was never destroyed, and he lives with a lady named Loanna and their son Van-El. But Superman has this repeated feeling that something isn't right. It dawns on him that, yeah, Krypton did explode when he was a child, and he really lives on Earth. As his utopian life begins to fade away, he has to tell his son that this isn't real, he isn't real. Number 12.
Okay, that's kind of
Alvin
sad.
and the Chipmunks. Cookie Chomper III. In this episode, the Chipmunks find a stray cat and name her Cookie Chomper III. The boys try their hardest to keep their pet a secret, but eventually Dave finds out. Dave agrees to keep Cookie despite his allergies, and even buys her a collar and a tag. Soon after, Cookie Chomper III sneaks out and gets hit by a car and killed. Dave shows the collar to the Chipmunks, but Theodore interprets it as she's just lost without her collar.
What are you doing, Theodore? Theodore.
This actually happened to me, so I know how much that feels.
Theodore, remember the man who came over this morning?
Alvin gets rid of all things alive so that they don't have to deal with another loss again. And even Simon is moping.
That's fucking me.
They all blame each other,
right there.
But Dave assures them that it's no one's fault, and soon they'll all be able to remember her in a more positive light. Number 11.
Wow. That one
Steven
was sad.
Universe. Jesus Christ, can this show be depressing at times? Those bright colors and quirky characters are misleading. In the episode On the Run, we learn that Amethyst is a byproduct of whatever horrible event that the Homeworld Gems were trying to accomplish. The fact that she hates what she is, and thinks that everyone thinks of her as a mistake, or a monster, is crazy saddening.
I'm not gonna let you stand there and remind me of everything I hate about myself!
Her and Pearl even begin to fight because of how bad she feels. Steven tries to break up the fight before an old gem machine smashes onto Amethyst.
Amethyst! 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 Amethyst!
She's fine, but damn. I heard people can relate to Amethyst's internal struggle of identity or disorders. It's very brutal to watch.
Oh,
But
I
the
need to
episode I
watch
keep hearing
that.
about
I
is
haven't
Rose's
seen that
scabbard
show yet.
as one of the big emotional highlights of the series.
Like
After
that
finding
came
the
out as
scabbard that used to belong to Rose,
like that came out after I was an adult, so I haven't been able to see that. But just having that internal struggle of feeling like you're not good enough, like, oh man, I understand that so hard. Like, I'm definitely gonna look into that Steven Universe. I'm definitely watch that as soon as I can find somewhere. If you watch this video and you know where I can watch that show, like anywhere on the internet, just shoot me a link so I can watch it.
Pearl begins to go off about how the two of them battled alongside each other and that Rose held many secrets from people. But not Pearl. The two obviously had a really close connection. As it turns out, everyone already knows about Rose's supposed secrets, making Pearl feel less special and in denial.
Rose kept many things secret, even from us.
But not from me! I was the one she told everything!
She lashes out at the group, claiming that Rose never kept any secrets from her.
She probably just wanted to protect you like everyone else.
What do you know? You've never even met her!
We learn in a very harmonious scene that Pearl and Rose had a very deep relationship, and that she misses her greatly. Number 10.
Alright, I'm gonna stop it there. Perfect, right at the same time as the commercial. I'm gonna stop it there so that I don't use the entire video. Let's look at the title. Hold up. Come on, where's that title? Well, whatever. This is the top 20 sad cartoon moments. So if you want to watch the rest of the video, go watch the original. I'm only doing the first 10, and I'm probably gonna do some other videos on things similar. But I'm gonna look for stuff that's a little more adult and more like some really profound, deep things. I don't know. For some reason, I'm a freaking weirdo. I like having my emotions played with. Like, I don't know. I freaking whatever. No point in explaining. Just I'm gonna keep trying to make stuff like this. I really like going into deep like music and just media in general that's very deep and meaningful and has like a profound meaning to it. But I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and absolutely destroy that bell button, because that's what lets you know when I upload a video so you can watch my next videos. Also, leave a comment if you want me to react to anything. Let me know what you want me to react to. Even if it's not that sad, you can tell me about other things. I'm willing to consume other stuff. It doesn't all have to be deep, but that's the stuff that I really enjoy. So I would prefer it to be that. So just let me know. But until next time, do